People! That called him out. People! Welcome to another episode of Finger Tapping Frenzy. I knew he was asleep. That we know and love as WWE SuperCard. With me, Big Jim. And a rather startled, but wide awake now, Ninja Boy. And firstly, can we say hello to our fan of the week? And who is our fan of the week? It's Peyton. Hello, Peyton. Thank you very much for your video. We saw you. Nice to hear that you're fans of Big Jim. And not so much Ninja Boy. I'm sure it's Big Jim. No, I'm sure it's Ninja Boy. It's nothing to do with Big Jim. But thank you very much, Peyton. Loved the video. Very good. Well done. And say hello to Daddy for us as well. And get him to buy you lots of nice things. Because I'm sure he won't mind. Okay? Anyway, let's get on with some SuperCard action. Now I've scared half the planet Earth with various things. Now, where are we? It's mid-afternoon Friday here in the UK. So, if we just have a quick look at the Road to Glory. Feel free to join anytime. We've got, as you can see, about halfway through, just over halfway through Taker, with a full set of healthy bouts, and Roman regains to come, and then, of course, Andre the Giant. Now, Andre's stats, I've already seen some pictures of him fully statted out.
I've not.
Well, I have, and my words, it's just an absolute beast. I mean, it's 6,000 points. I mean, it's just nuts. It's absolutely nuts. So as you can, as probably you've already seen, I'm sure, those of you who've got this far, of course, I do appreciate some of you only just started playing because there was a big push for this game when they brought out the WrestleMania tier. But if you just go back, what am I doing? I'm already going too far back. If you have a look at my cards when they're not on Survivor, but they're on none. Stop sighing. Oh, it's like watching his dad dance at a wedding. Oh, no. As you can see, just a normally statted up Andre the Giant is better than every single Survivor Pro I've got. Now, in fairness,
I think
this Taker is fairly new, so he's not quite maxed out. But, yeah, look at that. Look at that already. You can see the event cards there. He's catching up. Is it Daniel Bryan?
Mm-hmm. He beats him on power.
He actually beats my Daniel Bryan on power. Look. At Callisto. Which has nothing to do with what I just said. You got Andre the Giant 2772. 2759. So there was no procking going on there. He'd actually beat Daniel Bryan.
Well, Daniel Bryan doesn't proc on power.
So, there you go. Yeah, I should have said boosting, shouldn't I? Should have talked about a boost. Right. Other business. Let's have a look at other business. King of the Ring. Now, this King of the Ring I'm doing slightly better in the early stages than I have done in previous. Although, I do tend to kick around 4th and 5th place. I've been in 3 King of the Rings and been in 3 King of the Ring quarterfinals. And it's been 4th and 5th place each time. Falling asleep through one of them wasn't a good tactic. So, you won't be surprised to hear I lost that one. And then last time round, the 3 scores in my quarterfinal. The first leg, I lost 4-1. Mm-hmm. The second leg, I did nothing other than power up all the wrestlers. That's all I did. There's no enhancements or anything else. I won the second leg 5-0. The other guy had powered up as well. It just shows you what a lottery these matches have turned into. So I lost the first one 4-1, won the second one 5-0, and the third one, of course, I lost 3-2. So that was me out at quarterfinal stage again. So I'm hoping I can make a better fist of it. And the difference this time round is, in the first few King of the Rings I did, I had Andre and some of my WrestleMania cards powering up. The only WrestleMania card I've got in this is Nia Jax. And so I've got a much stronger lineup in terms of my general wrestlers. And while I'm here, this is why it's good to have your energy boosted to make sure everyone is feeling in top-notch, tip-top condition for the next round. It helps people get on the right one. Are you in not top-notch, tip-top condition?
No.
Why? What's the matter, Ninja Boy?
I got a headache.
A headache? It's probably all the shouting. I wonder who was doing that. Right. So, What I also thought would be nice to do today, just while we're having a quick look through, is to go onto Teams and search Teams, because we are conscious of the fact there's quite a few of you out there with BadLadDad teams, and it would be lovely to report on everybody's progress, but that would probably take a 5-hour video in itself. So if we just do a search for BadLadDad, we might find there's a rude one in here somewhere. You never know. There's all pleasant ones so far, but I mean, look, you can see just how many there are.
There's more.
So,
BLD.
if I could just say to BadLadDad, and BadLadDad, that's us. BadLadDad #3, BadLadDad #1, BadLadDad #2, BadLadDad #21, BadLadDad #3, BadLadDad Army 2, BadLadDad Boys, BadLadDad Boys with a Z, BadLadDad Fan 1, BadLadDad Fans 1, BadLadDad Nation, BadLadDad Peeps, like it, BadLadDad Rules, like that even more, BadLadDad Team, BadLadDad 1 2 3, BadLadDad 1 2 3 4, BadLadDad The Best, Team BadLadDad 12. Thank you very much.
And there's more.
There is a BLD. I think one of the BLDs wasn't pleasant, but then it only had one member, so it's probably someone who was upset for some reason. Right, and there we go. BLD 7, BLD Bad Lad, BLD Boys, BLD Boys 45, BLD Boys, BLD Day, BLD Fans, BLD Killer. Always managed to get 10 members. Well done, BLD Killer. BLD Killers. Oh, he's got 2 teams going. BLD Team and Go BLD Army. Thank you, all bar the Killers. Not a bad band. Not such a good team in WWE SuperCard. Thank you again. Thank you so much. No, you won't. No, this is a friendly game. There's no punching of faces in this game. So thank you to all of you who've got your BadLadDad and BLD teams going. It's overwhelming, to be quite honest, that so many of you have named your teams something to do with us. It's part of the BLD Army. So we like to see the BLD Army. Right, I think all I can really do now is just do a little bit of Actioni.
Bye-bye.
And see how we're getting on. Are you off? Get enough?
I need to sleep.
Oh, you need to sleep. Right, you're being forced to make videos against your will. Now, what I have done, actually, let's just go into my deck. Up until about... Yeah, do 50 of those! Up until about 10 hands ago, I was playing with a slightly dumbed down deck. It was only just over the crack of WrestleMania, and I'd got a few cards that needed powering up. But I'd started to lose the first couple of matches. So what I've done now is I've just powered up. This is the strongest deck I've got at the moment. Now, when I was at Survivor Plus Plus, I was quite happily powering through 10 pointers all the way to the top prize.
Yes.
I don't think that's going to be the case with this. This is going to be tougher. So we'll see how we get on.
I'm a monkey.
You're a monkey.
Why? I got long arms.
You're a cheeky monkey. So I'll just do a few games. So Ninja Boy, why don't you explain to people why, again, you felt that you need to sit this out?
I have headache.
No, not the video. Why you're not doing
Because there's
Road
nothing to
to
do.
Glory.
And I'm
No,
on Legendary Plus.
Yeah, explain to them. He's basically, although he's on what's your exhibition deck rating?
Survivor Plus.
So on Survivor Plus and exhibition,
Survivor King of the Ring.
Survivor King of the Ring, but when it comes to Road to Glory,
to Poopy.
when it's Road to Poopy, you're on Legendary Plus Plus or
Halfway.
of Legendary Plus Plus. So again, he's worried about protecting a survivor pool.
I'm due.
And they've actually made it harder to crash out of the game in between each hand, because that home button that you used to be able to use, that made life a bit simpler when you were doing that, has now gone. So there's a few people in our team, in the BadLadDad team, who've faced with the same problem, that they're either in WrestleMania for exhibition, and this is putting them in Survivor, or they're in Survivor and exhibition, and this is putting them in Legendary. And that's still something that they need to address, because, as I've said before, if you've got people not playing the game because of some loophole in the system that means that they would risk pulling a card lower than the tier that they should actually be on, that's not right. They need to do something to protect it. So, I don't know what, but they should. Otherwise, it makes it actually, it's not just disappointing for people, it puts people off the game. Because they start thinking, well, why should I invest time in this when it keeps diddling me out of what I want? So look at that, I've lost 2 matches in this.
My hand is the shape of like the tombstone in Clash Royale.
Admittedly, I'm not... That's your tombstone impersonation, is it, from Clash?
No, I just lie down like that and that's what happened.
Admittedly, as you can see, although I lost 2 matches there, I'm not exactly paying much attention to what I'm doing. I'm just tapping the screen.
There's a birdie.
So it will get to the stage where I will be having to not reach the card limit, where I'll have to select my cards a little more carefully and deal with things a bit more tactfully, and certainly use my deck cards, because that's what they're there for. But again, I don't think I even needed to use my deck cards, did I? When I was on Survivor. Survivor plus. So, Ninja Boy, what else have we been doing today? What else have we played today?
Clash Royale.
Clash Royale. We had a good smash around on Clash Royale earlier.
Very bad.
He had a bit of trouble with his team, but was that fully powered up? I didn't notice.
Hashtag lost 300 trophies.
And we've just filmed for Saturday. Now today's Friday, as I mentioned already, unless you're watching this some other day, in which case, what the hell am I talking about? We've recorded a Marvel Contest of Champions.
With some exciting thing.
With a very exciting thing in that we've both, because we've been playing alongside each other and going into the same alliance wars and things, we've both earned enough crystal shards to get our first ever 4-star Marvel Contest of Champions, which is what we've done. So that's in tomorrow's video. I can still do a bit more training here. You forgot the cards. There's a stinger. A bit more. Yeah, this Finn Balor, my lord, Finn Balor, was actually one of my King of the Ring rewards.
Yeah, it was your latest one.
It's the latest one, on of course the month that we're getting. Finn Balor, my lord, Finn Balor, as the login freebie. So yeah, you look exactly like him. That's amazing. It's a double. Never seen in the same room together. Finn Balor and Ninja Boy. Right, let's go back to what I was doing.
Hello.
Jan Man. And what else have we got to do? We're going to hope to record a FIFA on Sunday. A FIFA 16 vid for Sunday. We've been doing, because Ninja Boy's been on Easter holiday, we've not filmed what we've been doing. But we've had some good fun doing some FUT drafts, haven't we, buddy?
Yeah.
And we're actually doing that thing where you limit your selection when you're going through the FUT draft. So one day we had to take all the best dribblers, another day we took all the best long-range shooters.
We had to take the oldest players and...
The worst one, absolute worst FUT draft ever, was having to select the oldest players.
I was like, screw this, I don't want to play with this FUT draft.
He was not happy. So we select the team, and then he was like, no, I don't want to play this.
But we ate our dinner and it said we forfeited, so that draft was over.
And I was like, well,
so it's kind of like...
It was your choice.
No.
You actually chose that stat.
Well, because it worked for other people.
Right, okay. Yeah, so then we'd stop playing at half-time in a match. And of course, as you probably know, those of you who play it, if the game stops while you're only halfway through it, it considers that you've crashed out of it and you forfeited. So we forfeited the match 3-0, so I didn't get a chance to play on anyway. But you were quite happy with that, weren't you? It's like, yeah, it's over. The pain, the torture, and the punishment is over. You all right there, buddy?
No, I'm hungry. Super hungry.
Oh, right. He's super hungry. He's SuperCard, super hungry. Now, is it always the way in the world? Who's going to cook him dinner? Who's going to look after him?
Lunch. It's lunch.
I think we know the answer to that one, don't we? As usual.
And you're the only parent here at the moment.
Big Jim is going to have to step in. Well, who normally cooks your food for you?
You.
See? So, oh, frozen on screen. Ninja Boy's just pointed out I've frozen on screen. I'm still playing here, so...
He won 11-2.
I've won 11-2, and
He's back.
I'm back in the room!
He's back in the room!
I thought I'd just carry on, just in case. Just in case, because I don't want to break out of it and then lose me win. Now, I got a survivor pull from my ring domination yesterday, which was Nimini.
Glory.
Road to glory! No, ring dom nim dom. Which was Nimini, who, as those of you who've watched us quite a bit in the past will know, are you smoking a pipe? What are you doing?
No, I'm invisibly sucking my thumb.
I don't think you are invisibly sucking your thumb. I think you're very visibly looking like someone who's blowing bubbles or something out of his thumb. Certainly don't look invisible to me. Can you see him? I can see him. I can smell him. I didn't mean it was a joke. Come here. Well, let's face it, who's the smelliest in the family? It's a big question. Oh, your mum. Okay. It's a fair answer. The question was asked. The question was answered. Do you mean from a perfume, or do you just mean in general? Okay, that's the end of this conversation, because I do want to live beyond my next birthday.
And so do
And
I.
if Ninja Boy's mum
I don't want to die at 9, at the age of 9.
now sees what we're talking about, don't think she'd be best pleased.
Yeah.
So we'll just draw a line under that. Very long.
Ah, the police!
A very long, nose-pegged line under that one. Suicide, did you say?
Yeah, twice.
Oh dear. Right, let's talk about happier things. What?
Suicide?
No.
Bye-bye.
What are you people out there? What are you doing with this road to glory?
Pants!
Are you sort of really frustrated because you thought you were going to be on WrestleMania tier and it's not quite included you? Because I have to say, I'm very strong on the Survivor plus front, and
So many pluses.
it's only just really put me about a quarter into WrestleMania.
Less.
It's maybe even less than that. So I can fully
About 6 or
appreciate and understand if there's quite a few of you out there who are a bit annoyed and upset with the game at the moment. That it's not giving you that boost that you need, a bit of a boost to get up. Right, come on. Well, we're still powering through. I mean, I would expect to carry on through Taker without any problems. I'm then expecting to get something like 50 or 60 points into Roman Reigns, and then it might start playing silly persons. Yeah, so we will have to see. There's a full game, the full amount of picks. Full amount of picks, 148.
I need to spare myself.
It doesn't quite feel the same if you're not playing as well, mate, I have to say. Although you do seem to have been in camera more when you're not playing than when you are playing. What else have we got lined up this weekend, games-wise? What else have we been playing?
School.
No, not school.
Football.
Yeah, well, football, yeah, but we can't... They don't want to see us kicking a ball about. Well, there's days when I can kick a ball, and then there's days when I'm like, oh, I shouldn't be doing this. And quick shot. And then, oh, yeah, that was a bad idea. And another quick shot.
Funny. It's like, oh!
Look, I know this is going to happen until like I'm a real crumbly old man and I can't walk at all. If there's a football, I've got to kick it. I'm sorry. It doesn't matter whether I'm waiting for a back operation or I've got a bad back or I'm about to take painkillers or anything. If you put a football down and it's near me, I'm going to kick it.
Okay.
Equally, if it's a tennis ball or if it's a pebble, go!
Kicked it. Oh.
If it's
right there again.
If it's an empty toilet roll, I'll kick it. Because it needs kicking. Door frame is the goal. That's what happens. So,
Hey!
you can't let yourself be too restricted in life.
I'm playing football now.
Are you?
Yeah.
Right, we might hear some banging and crashing. Yes, talking of banging and crashing.
What?
What happened when you were playing football a couple of weeks ago?
I don't know.
Yes. Would you be kind enough to whack a button on the camera for me, please? Ooh, thank you. So we're just getting a warning on camera saying, "Battery low, Big Jim! Wrap it up quickly!" So as soon as Ninja Boy has given up on us completely and he's off playing football, I shall do that very thing. I'll just get to the end of this game and then that'll be Charlotte for Friday.
I hate Charlotte. She's poo.
We love Sasha. Or even Becky.
Black-eyed Becky.
Oh, didn't Becky look beaten up?
Yeah.
That was one hell of a shiner she was sporting on Raw on Monday night.
And Instagram.
And Instagram, yes.
Yeah.
She's got an Instagram account. Right.
How
Let's.
come you keep getting 11 points?
158, I don't know. Just pure skill, I reckon.
I don't.
Right. 4 picks to go. There's the Miz. The Mizaroo. Dean Ambrose. Yeah. Toughness. Charisma.
Whoa.
Power. 3 enhancements in a row. It saw you coming. It thought, oh, quick, it's Mano Ninja Boy. So there's one bout to go, so I'm just going to do it. One bout. Talking about one bout with you. You did what?
I headed it and it went off the radiator.
Yeah, you headed it off the radiator. I don't fear for our furniture at all.
Oh, off the radiator.
I'm sure it'll all be fine. I'm sure our home insurance will cover it.
I think he...
You've hurt your binky.
No. He just had a sunburst.
I did, having said about how I've just got this compulsion to kick any type of ball whatsoever, I was foolish enough a couple of months ago. We were kicking the ball around in the hallway and I was collecting the ball from a different room that it had flown into, and as I walked around the corner I swung superb right peg on it, powerful low drive,
And break 3 turns.
as my foot followed through it went straight into the door frame, a nice angled sharp door frame, and as Ninja Boy said, I broke 3 toes. How old am I? Perhaps not old enough to know not to kick a ball. 12, he said. So yeah.
That's 36.
So kids, don't kick a ball around the house. It's bad news. Your parents won't love you for it. No, your parents will still love you. They just won't like what you're doing.
Too bad, I'm already doing it.
Well, you know you can get away with it because you know your dad's just as bad.
I'm taking a penalty.
Oh yeah.
Where do you think it's going?
Bottom left-hand corner. He's taking a penalty.
Should I aim it for the bottom left?
Well, you aim it where you like. It's your penalty.
Middle.
Right. I hope you're enjoying the sound effects at home. That was another thing. As we sat down to do some videos, as Ninja Boy said, there's just the 2 of us in today. So we thought, great time. We can cuff some videos. Got all set up. It does take a little while to set things up. And all of a sudden there was this big whining noise going on. It sounded like someone was ripping all the pipes out of this building, and it was one of the neighbours had called in an industrial carpet cleaner, and they've got a big van outside that was running a generator, and so that went on for about 45 minutes, and that just finished. We started recording our Marvel Contest of Champions video, and what happened? The Wi-Fi went off. And then it came back on, then it went off again. It came back on, then it went off again. So that was a little frustrating as well. Anyway, there we go. That's me done. That's well, there's one bout to go. Fine, you're planking, are you? Right, there's one more bout. Just one more.
Dying.
This rather frustratingly will get me to 178. It would have been nice to have secured Taker.
Buy one bout after.
Buy a bout? Buy a bout? They got me the money. They don't made the money. I suppose I could buy a bout, couldn't I? Just for the sake of the camera. For the beauty army. Beauty army.
Hat trick.
Hat trick.
Well, I've got a double hat trick. Maybe a triple.
Against who exactly?
Arsenal.
Are you doing West Ham v Arsenal, are you?
And it's 1 goal for Ninja Boy into the bottom corner.
Right.
Now kick off and Ninja Boy's winning.
So you need a good imagination to play that game.
5 seconds in, he's got 2 goals.
Right, okay. Yeah, that's doable.
Now Ninja Boy, receiving it from the keeper.
Right, so I don't know, what are you going to do with your Andre the Giant cards, people? I'm of a mind not
Are you
to...
going to do it like Bret Hart?
Not to pro him to start off with.
Like Bret Hart?
Because it would be so far way and above ahead of any other card that we've got. I just don't, it would be almost unusable because it would totally create a massive imbalance in any deck
WrestleMania
you put him in.
event card single has
So,
done stats.
as Ninja Boy was just asking me there, last season, season 1, when I got Bret Hart, I didn't pro him for about 4 or 5 weeks. I kept him as 2 individual cards. And I felt at the time that was the right thing to do, and it's certainly, that's the way things panned out. So that's what I'm kind of thinking with Andre. I know you could then have this absolute beast in a King of the Ring, but I'm trying to look at the bigger picture. Try to look at the bigger picture here. And I just think it would be... first you want to get his stats done properly. Right, and limited energy cards. That's good, I guess, because I'm obviously still banging away on my King of the Ring. Right, how far off about are we? 11 minutes. I suppose I've got 45 credits, 445, and it's 25. There we go. Go away. Go away. Right, here we go. British Bulldog. I tell you what, British Bulldog has never looked so good.
I see.
Wait till you see this British Bulldog avatar. He's gone through a serious change in his career.
He's got a WrestleMania, man.
So yeah, that's what I plan to do. So let me know what you're going to do with your Andre Giant. Are you going to pro him, or are you just going to sit tight for the time being? And talking of proing things, in case you didn't catch our last video, but you did see the video where Ninja Boy had 2 more sets of legendary cards, where he was really at the stage where he just wanted to pro them now, wasn't too bothered about putting the stats up, just to try and improve his Ring Dommy Dim Dom and Road to Glory decks. But we asked a question of you guys, and it was an overwhelming 2-to-1 majority vote that he should take the time and do the stats before he pros the cards. Was it something like 46 to 22? What was the final vote? 46-22 in favour of doing the stats. So actually, that's quite nice to see that you guys are saying, like, don't cut corners, do it properly, which is, you know, proper gameplay. That's what we keep going on about, proper gameplay.
68 people voted.
I thought you said 6 million. I was going to say, that's not a bad vote. That's not a bad vote at all. Right, we're nearly there. We're nearly there.
Man's a boss.
We're nearly there. Are you going to come and sit next to me just for the final couple of minutes, mate?
I just scored the 7-yard volley.
Okay. Come back, because I'm near the end now.
That did not bounce once.
Just flew in the net, did it?
It went nyum.
How are you feeling now? Warm?
No.
No. Hungry?
Very.
Very. Right, okay.
About to commit suicide.
Don't stop saying that, will ya? When he says he's going to do that, what he actually does is just goes to the sofa and does like a half backward roll.
Yeah, I do.
It's a bit like a Fosbury flop,
half
actually.
backflip.
For those of you who know anything
half
about
backflip, then backward roll.
anything about high jumping, and Dick Fosbury, I think it was the 1968 Olympics, where he invented the backward flip over the bar. It's a bit more of a Fosbury flop.
They do that in the Olympic Games.
They do. They do, don't they? They do,
Yay! You got take.
There we go, and we're on to Roman, which would be my 6th WrestleMania card. When, I would hope, rather than if I get him. Anyway, that's it for now. Enjoy your chiselling over the weekends. I'm sure there's still plenty of chiselling to be done. I've obviously got some chiselling still to do. I've also got some food to make, so I need to go and sort that out. Don't forget, if you like the video, please give us a like. If you haven't subscribed and you want to see more,
Subscribe.
red button down there, red button.
Somewhere.
Go on. And, as we always say, follow us on Twitter, @BadLadDad, Facebook, @BadLadDad, Instagram, @BadLadDad, and we shall see you. Have a great weekend, and we shall see you very soon.